Note to self: chocolate makes your sebderm worse. Just another thing to add to the list that I can't eat right now, but we're dealing. I wanted to say about my first video that I mentioned that I wondered if, like, speaking it out was, like, the solution to the battle of whether I should start getting my hair cut professionally or not. And I really do think that the curse has lifted. It really feels like it lifted a curse off of me, and maybe it did, I don't know. But I scheduled a hair appointment a couple weeks ago, and it's for next week, and I'm very, very excited, and I'm gonna look good for the first time in over a year. And I just wanted to put that out there. I also wanted to talk about this last month, since God scooped me up. I've been saying it that way recently. He scooped me up the night before Easter and just said, "We're doing this together." And I've just been doing all I can to know God more since then. And something that just keeps something that just keeps amazing me. Why does that sound wrong? Is how much I didn't realize I was so far from God my whole life. Growing up as a Christian, my dad raised me as a Christian. Thank God for him. I love my dad. But it made me realize, and it kind of breaks my heart a little bit to think how many people are going through most or all of their lives thinking that they are close to God when there is an absolute entire world like not tapped into with God and what he can do through you and for you and with you. And I'm just so grateful to have this opportunity that God said, "You, like, I need you," and he came and got me, because I never would have knew that this was possible otherwise. And after learning all that I've learned this 1 month, I was thinking about it earlier, and I said to myself, you know, this month was actually quite beautiful. And I really had to fight the entire time the thought that it was going to be scary, that God was going to do something scary. Like I had to go through some trial in order to learn all of these things about God, and it was never scary because God isn't scary. He's love. He's beauty. And something a month in I'm finally standing on firmly is that he is love. And that God isn't scary, and I'm just so used to things being scary, and I'm used to being fearful and nervous and essentially controlled by the devil and the enemy and my own flesh that was always just influenced by the enemy and the muscle memory of living a life like that in anxiety and in reactions from food that obliterated me, and that I'm still kind of dealing with. It just really does a number on your psyche and what you get used to. And I really wanted to say that if you are chasing after God right now, like I am, if it ever feels scary, that is an attack by the devil, and you need to cast it away in Jesus' name and learn how to be comfortable doing that. And it will not take as long as you think it's going to take to grow and to learn things. And I wrote down, it was beautiful, it flew by. It was at times difficult, but not as hard as I'm used to things being hard. God's hard is so much better than the devil's hard. I have an entire lifetime of the devil. And it's just so ironic. Growing up as a Christian, I always called myself a Christian. And I know I said this, but for God to be like, hey, you, it's time. I just, there's so much I can say and for another time because I'm feeling a lot. And I wanted to get this out while I'm feeling a lot. And it might not make for the, I'm not even gonna go there. It is what it is. God's heart is so much better than the devil's heart. And I'm working on proper videos where I write a point out and I'm not just you know, coming on here when I feel led to, and I want to do things better. And I have so much to elaborate on. But right now this is what I have and this is what I'm feeling. And and that's all, I suppose. I'll see you again maybe soon, probably soon. Bye.